Hey friends, I don't know about you, but I am really excited about the new Bridgerton series coming out this Friday. I am a fan of the series, and as a licensed marriage and family therapist associate, marriage and family is my thing. I'm also a PhD student specializing in psychology with a focus on social psychology, which is the study of human behavior on a deeper level in a context of how we behave in social settings. So that even deeper gives me a joy and excitement around the series because there's a lot of things to dive into. So this week, leading up to the Bridgerton 3 series coming out on Friday, I'll be doing a video every day talking about a theme that I think we could learn from in looking at the Bridgerton series. One of the reasons why I think the series has done so great is because a lot of people see themselves in these movies. That's one of the reasons why I believe that this has resonated with so many people. The characters, the storylines, they actually see themselves in it and they want to really engage in the movie, and it's just a very well written and produced movie. So the first one that we're going to be talking about today is communication and secrecy, and how we're going to actually explore how secrecy and poor communication can affect our relationship. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay, guys, so we're going to get into it. If you see me looking up, it's because I had to write down all the notes, because literally there are 5 things I want to share with you guys about communication and secrecy and how it can affect a relationship, particularly poor communication and secrecy, and how that can deeply affect a relationship. I don't know about you guys, but I really do miss Daphne and Simon. They were I don't know, they just ignited this whole series, and it's so sad that the couple that ignited the whole series, they are no longer apart, and he is not even coming back or have a desire to come back. I don't know what happened with that, but anyway, let's get into our story today. The Bridgerton, I'm gonna be doing a 5 series, so every day I'm gonna be posting themes that pop up in Bridgerton that have to do with marriage and family. So today we're going to be talking about communication and secrecy and how they're pivotal issues that arise in relationships. So write this down. Number 1 is withholding information. This happens when one partner chooses not to share important personal information, which can be due to a fear of judgment or a desire to maintain peace. We see this in our personal lives sometimes, and it's very much so in the characters in Bridgerton who keep secrets to avoid conflict or to protect their image. I want you to keep an eye out for that when you're watching this Friday. Number 2, impact of technology on communication. This is a more modern thing that come up, but in modern relationships, technology can both aid and complicate communication. Have y'all ever done that? Like literally sent a text to somebody or email to somebody and they did not receive it the way you meant to send it because the tone wasn't there, and it just gets all misinterpreted. But misunderstandings can arise from text-based communication where tone and intent are not always clear. This is paralleled in Bridgerton, believe it or not, with miscommunications when missed letters or misinterpreted visits happen, or even when they sent out like an invitation and certain people got it and certain people didn't. Like that communicated something, right? And did that communication go off the way they intended to, or was there another reason behind it, such as the secrecy behind a relationship or making sure 2 people weren't in the same room? We saw this in Bridgerton quite a bit. The next one is financial secrecy. One partner might hide their financial status or their spending habits, which can lead to trust issues and conflicts. This reflects the economic strategies and secrets that play a central role in the plots of Bridgerton. What I've found in the Bridgerton series is a lot of times somebody would be a qualified candidate to marry as long as they had a financial backing. And honestly, that's very much so like today. A lot of women have a need of security. They want to feel secure, not just in a relationship, but financially with their lives. And so a qualified candidate has to show up with a certain level of stability, if that makes sense, or at least a goal in some women's minds, and everybody's different, but that's usually what pops up. The next thing that popped up is emotional cheating. Now, not all secrets are about actions. Some are about emotions. And, in this social media age, there's a lot of emotional cheating going on. A partner might hide their emotional bonds with other people, leading to feelings of betrayal. Definitely when those emotions and feelings start to be uncovered by the person that they're with. This kind of secrecy can be compared to the emotional entanglements, that word, in Bridgerton that complicates marriages and engagements. So throughout the story in Bridgerton, both the season 1 and season 2, we saw multiple times where there were emotional bonds that they almost could not, they had to hide almost until they were ready or willing to come out and be honest with themselves and those around them. And we have to think about that in our own lives, like being honest with your partner if you're forming an emotional bond or intimacy with somebody, and knowing the detriment of that relationship or that feeling and how that could affect the person that you're with. Like these stories and these movies, as they're coming out, they affect culture. And some people actually start to identify so closely with these characters that they start to portray those in their own real lives, in a sense that like they almost believe that they're in the movie. Like they start to desire some type of excitement like the character in the movie portrays, when we have to remember it's a movie, it's not real life, and real life can actually have worse consequences that are different in the movie. Okay, very important. Number 5, coming clean after keeping a secret. The aftermath of revealing a secret can be just as dramatic as telling as the act of the secrecy itself. How couples handle these revelations can be critical to their future, much like the pivotal scenes in Bridgerton, where characters confront or confess their secrets, right? I think this is incredibly powerful when we see a relationship come forth and be willing to share, here are my secrets, as long as it's, in a productive mode and with the idea of moving forward in a productive way, and either closing the chapter or choosing to like deciding like we're going to heal this and then we're going to move forward, if that makes sense. So these are 5 things that I have identified in parallel to real life scenarios that come up in the Bridgerton series. Now tomorrow that we're going to be talking about even more. Tomorrow we're going to talk about expectations versus reality in marriage. The series often contrasts characters' expectations about marriage and the reality they face afterwards. We saw that a few times in the series. Y'all, I love everything that has to do with marriage and family from many perspectives. So when this series came out, or any series that I love this series and anything like it. So when these series come out or anything like it comes out, I get really excited because I'm really interested in diving into how can we create a healthy family and a healthy relationship, given the dynamics of these different scenarios. It's not about perfection, but I believe it's about self-awareness, making sure you have a self-awareness. As always, my name is Bridget Reed. I am from relationalityco.com, and we're offering 15-minute consultation. If you and your partner needs help in your relationship, reach out to us at Relationality Co. to book your appointment, and we look forward to talking with you if that's what you need. Have a good one.